Sing low. Perfect.
Me asustaste.
Lloraba y la luna me escuchó y las nubes se acercaron por su cuenta. Las lluvias platicaban de un dolor que el tiempo no ha perdido ni siquiera.
Hey, welcome back. No, doesn't go back. Now can you use that? Hey, welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast podcast. In this episode, we're rejoined by Alicia C. You would remember her as, the only person that makes Zoom sound perfect. If you don't know what that means, it's because, you missed that she sang on Zoom.
But if I break your speakers, I am so sorry.
Tu tonta ya no soy. Y aunque me mires llorando, será mejor quedarme libre sin tu amor que aguantar otra traición. Te digo adiós, aunque me esté doliendo el alma. Aún te amo, no lo niego, pero yo sí, mi amor, ya quiero que te vayas.
The first time we met, it was through Zoom, but today we're in person. We're at actually one of the very popular bars / music venues here in San Antonio, on the west side of San Antonio, Jaime's Place. They are letting us use this space for recording, and they just opened up their inside area.
It's so pretty.
It's very pretty. This is one of the arts of many that are
so
super
pretty.
awesome.
His glasses are foggy.
I know, I can see that. I was trying to not draw attention to that. I'm so sweaty right now. But a lot has gone on since the first time we.
Apparently, that was the first time we met. I don't know that.
I wasn't gonna go there. I had already put that away from, that into the back of my head. But you know what? Let's sit back, buckle up. Let's go. Too hard, too fast. Hey.
Hola, mi gente. It's Alicia C, and I'm going too hard, too fast.
Too hard, too fast. Cielo y La Luna.
El Cielo y La Luna. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, you.
I just went with it. All right. So yes, I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was like, that joke, I said it. I killed it, and it's done. I'm retiring it. But you know what?
Clear.
No, it's revived. No, but it is funny the way you put it. It's technically the first time we met, and then it wasn't even it was through Zoom.
Yeah.
So it's so weird. It's so weird. I'm so sweaty right now. So since then, a lot has happened. I've kind of upgraded a little bit. We're in person.
We're in person.
Here, right here.
Shoot.
But also a lot has happened with you. You have an EP out.
Cada Parte de Mi.
Yeah, almost that.
Yeah, debuted at number 2 on iTunes for Mexican music.
Oh my God, nobody likes to show off. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually a lot to show off.
I was just excited because number 1 was Peso Pluma, and it was me, and Juan Gabriel was on the list, Ramon Ayala was on the list, Cristian Nodal was on the list, obviously, but still.
Damn, that's actually really cool.
I know, right? That's a screenshot.
I'm not a Peso Pluma fan, so you're number 1 in my list.
This guy.
You don't have to say if you are or not a Peso Pluma fan, but no, that's really cool. It's in Mexican music.
Yes. All Mexican.
All Mexican music. So all kinds of genres. Yes. Well, obviously, I don't know.
Not like Latin pop or anything, but the same genre, like Mexican regional, Latin urbano type.
What's Latin urbano?
well, I'll say Latin because my tongue got stuck and things were calling out.
No, I really don't know.
Latino Urbano. So that's what I do. I am a Mexican regional Latino Urbano artist, which is why you hear the majority of the album, or most of it, the hip hop beat underneath, so we can get into the urban sections. Yeah,
it's a little formula mind trick.
Yes.
Now, I promise I'm gonna stop sweating. I feel like you're just staring at my sweating self. So it's funny that, because one of the questions I was going to ask you is how you introduce yourself as an artist, because I introduced you originally in the first episode as mariachi.
Yeah.
And then I caught myself introducing you as Tejano. But your music kind of just goes beyond barriers, especially in your new EP. It's I don't want to say everywhere because it almost sounds like taken away from it, but it does.
But no, yeah,
go different.
It's all over the place.
Yeah,
it's. We wanted to obviously experiment. It's not only my first EP, but it was Shelly's first EP as well, ever as a producer. So it's our baby, and remember, I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, so I wanted all of those influences and the musical influences that I have in there. So that's where you get all of the variety. Obviously, mariachi is my foundation, so that one's there. And then, if you really heard the whole EP, who else is singing on the album with me?
Just wrong with your mom?
Yes, okay. That's the only one.
Oh, okay. I was like, I remember the other one. Oh no! Sorry.
Blooper.
Electrocuted.
Clear.
He stopped sweating. He also stopped breathing. Okay, so I did want to talk about that, about your mom. So if I do anything with my parents, it's amazing. It's something that's really cool, obviously, to feel that, to do anything. But I feel very embarrassed to show them what I'm doing. Not even if it's because I'm not doing anything bad, but it's just like I feel like,
stop looking at me.
Kind of, yeah. Like I'm doing different rooms. Or was that awkward singing with your mom? Or
no, I've been doing it my whole life. So remember, mom is the one that was the singer in the family, and so I've been listening to her sing since I was probably in the womb. But it was fun. It was a fun experience, but we're the same.
Mm-hmm.
And she annoyed the hell out of me sometimes, and I'm like, come on. But when we got there, it was funny. It was a good experience. She'd never been in a recording studio before. She'd never heard herself being recorded or sang, a song of her own or anything. And she's 70, so we got to make that dream come true. And it was funny because there's certain parts of the song that she just could not get. And Shelly had originally was real nice. Was like, it's okay. And then she finally stands up and is like, that's enough. It goes like, she finally had, and that's what my mom was like, okay. But we have a running joke where, remember, Shelly sent me home the first time I went to go record. And then afterwards, my mom was like, it's because I don't want to get sent home. You got jokes, Mom. You're watching.
That's funny.
Tú eres en mi vida un gran milagro. Nunca se te olvide que te amo.
But it was a good experience. I got to play it for my siblings, especially my sister was here in the summer, and she just lost it. She hadn't realized yet that we get to have that forever.
Yeah. No, that's amazing, actually, because you can play it for anybody. You can have it for, like I said, forever. Going back to playing it to your siblings, when was it the first time they were able to hear it? Was it?
So I sent it to I usually send my brother all my stuff before it's done. Sorry.
Oh, surely.
But I make sure to tell him, like, it's not mixed or master, what do you think? And he gives me critiques. Actually, you know what? Most of them are you know what? I'm just going to stop sending them to my brother. Just had the realization. But no, my sister came from Georgia and came to visit. And it was the first time I had her at the house. And I'm like, you got to hear this. Shelly had just sent me the the mix and mastered ones. So it hadn't released on iTunes or Spotify or anything like that. But we were gonna have the release party. So my sister got to experience all of it, but the day before I sat her down with my mom, and oh my god, it was just a crying fest. So I actually have the whole thing recorded on my iPad, and it was funny too because she heard El Cielo y La Luna, and she's listening to it. She just stopped and turned around. Is that you? She's like, lies. And I was like, no, it is. She's like, oh, I need to sing. You can sing. And I'm like, oh, nothing like the familial support.
You need that now to check your ego. And I do want to talk about egos a little later on. And you caught yourself pointing in this direction. I don't want to jump ahead to El Cielo y La Luna, that song, just yet. But we are going to talk about it because there is a picture that matches this a lot, and that's why I wanted this picture here at Jaime's place to be in the background.
Where the drinks are just, I'm just kidding.
No, this is an awesome place for sure. It's one of my favorites. But so going back to the song with your mom, I went to your party, and when you sang that song, it was almost like nobody has ever heard it before. There wasn't a dry eye, except for me because I don't cry. There wasn't a dry eye in the place because your mom got up. At first, I think initially she wasn't out there, and then you made her go up.
Yeah, I called her up, and then it was funny because I'm like, well, this is your song, so come here. I even put her name on the album, so it says featuring Diana Salada. She's like, oh my gosh, like it's me, and she's crying obviously because I guess my dreams were coming to fruition, and that's all a parent wants for their children. But my sister was there, so she's like, can you call my other baby up? I'm like, fine. So I called my sister, but my sister actually you guys sat together at the whole table, so she was like chatting you up, with that southern accent of hers.
Yeah, no, she was awesome. At first, I didn't think she was your sister when you first, because I was sitting by myself, and she goes, come over here. And so I go over there, and I thought you were just trying to pair me up with somebody so I don't look so lonely. Not like that. No, just like so I wouldn't be like the loner there. But we got to talking, and she's like, "Oh, I'm her sister," and I was like, "Oh, I don't think you introduced me as this is my sister."
Yeah,
it does.
My sister, yeah. But we just don't. She looks like she's like the right carbon copy of my mom. Like she just looks just like her. But we're 11 years apart.
Yeah.
So
you may not want to hear this, but I was thinking about it as we were conversating, me and your sister.
She like how he prefaces it. You may not.
Well, also because it may sound, I don't know if it's going to sound right or not, but she has more of that Puerto Rican features.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's Cuban Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. There you go.
Those three. Let's just all put it out there. They got a daddy and I got one, and we're not the same one.
Hey, but you got that Mexican.
I do. Right here, look.
Okay, well, so see, that's why like the features were more. And I was like, oh yeah. And then,
what he meant to say is her butt is a lot bigger than mine.
That's not what. She still follows me, so I did not disrespect. Or is it? I don't know. Whatever. This is how it is. I just stopped sweating. Look at that. I just stopped sweating. I'm going to start sweating again. She said it at me. Too hard, too fast. Oh, man. Look at that. For real, started sweating again.
Sorry.
Anyway. No, so I don't even know why I brought that up. It was, I guess, something that I've noticed. And I don't know, there's no real topic to that unless you have like some secret. I wish you had more Puerto Rican features. No, okay. So I don't know. I don't know why I brought it up. Awkward.
I got that temper.
Yeah? Well, that's everything. That's
my attitude.
That's just
I got a Latina woman's attitude 100%. Like,
you don't seem like you would have a temper. But, that's
the hurt.
That's what, like, well, anyways.
I don't pop off and just get all whatever, but I get told she's in a mood. Walk away a lot.
Oh, yeah. That one. People can recognize it before. Yeah. People say I have that too, like where like just by the face. I'm like,
Well, I have a poochy face all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't.
Most of the time, I also can't see, so I'm just like always. It's all included: nose, mouth, everything, not just my eyes. I'm just like,
Interesting.
yeah.
I guess to me, they know when I'm not because I'm always either smiling or pretending to smile. And when I'm not, like when I'm really, really angry, I'm just it's like, oh, what's wrong with that guy?
No, just recently. I don't even know that I'm in a mood. Like, I don't sense it.
No.
But obviously, I know I'm getting irritated by just like little things. She was like, it was like those scary movies where you said something bad's gonna happen, so you take the child and go to the other room. And that's what she did. She grabbed the kid, she's like,
Vámonos.
and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I get, why even?
You brought this on yourself. I'm upstairs. I'm going upstairs. I don't know what I do. I know I get like I get real quiet. I think, but I'm always a quiet person to begin with, and I have a podcast.
I don't have that.
But no. Anyways, this has turned into a very negative talk real quick.
We'll edit that out.
No, we'll leave it. It's good because you know what? I like I like the fact that there's conversations in this in this podcast that go away from just like, oh, what are you doing? It's like it brings it back to like you're a real person. You know. Yep, still real, still here, not Zoom.
I dissolve.
But so anyways, it's just part of us. But going back
This is us.
to Cada Parte de Mi. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Going back to the EP, with your mom's song in there, is there?
I'm not giving away any secrets for that song anymore.
No.
No.
Was there secrets?
See, you almost got me. No.
What? Oh, I don't know.
No, it's for future, but everybody can listen to it. You'll love it. It's track number 6 on my EP that you can go download on all digital platforms, stream on Spotify. Purchase the physical CD on my website.
I have a thing. Well, okay. No more secrets on that song. It's a really cool song. I'm fascinated by it because it does have your mom in it.
And she hadn't sang, and so my mom has. Okay, we're gonna talk about it a little more. Mom has arthritis in her jaw and neck, so that's why she stopped singing. Anytime she sustains a note or opens her mouth to like a certain degree or anything like that, it's pain. It's like excruciating pain, and so she didn't sing anymore. So the last time I had heard her sing was Christmas 2018. And it was just a duet of the Que Manera Te Olvido, just maybe 10 seconds of it or whatever. And she sang it. And so, as I've been doing the music, she's kind of like been interested. Well, we had we were celebrating my first single, Ben, going #1 on the charts and the music video hitting #1 at the same time. And I started singing Por un Amor with Jose Rosario, who's my songwriter. And you see Shelly in the video, like, poking at my mom and calling her over, like, sing, sing, sing. And sure enough, you see my mom just singing Por un Amor, and everybody gets to hear her. And then Mary, my partner, was like, that's it. That's what I'm going to give her for Christmas. That has to happen. How cool would it be for you to sing a song with your mom while you still have her, instead of, like, the majority of the artists out there singing about a loved one that has passed.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you gave that to me.
Yes. No, that's perfect. Because I think that's what the fascination of it, or the cool thing about it. Because, you know, obviously we all have parents. And if you have that good relationship, or you want to build a better relationship, for myself, like I always constantly think about it, of that eventual event that's going to happen. So I try to build, you know, what can I still have for later, and then also send that to my son too. Like I would like to eventually at some point, because at some point, even though I think I'm gonna live forever, because only the good die young. Not good at all.
Yeah.
Cut that out. That was not even. Oh, sorry. That was not even. I was stupid. What are you doing to me, Alicia? I'm like, these corny ass jokes.
I can't even laugh. It's just a cigar laugh.
No, I always think about what can last forever, and music lasts forever.
Yeah.
Video lasts forever. The internet lasts forever, so be careful what you're posting.
Remember when we thought it wasn't going to be a thing?
The internet?
Yes.
It's so weird that we are in that kind of genre of age. In that age. In the generation of age where, the internet was like.
I was just at Target actually last night, and there was a lady that took her dog, and I was like, Falcor! She turned around, looked at me, and she's like, oh, only Gen X knows what Falcor is. I was like,
I don't know what is it. I don't know what it is.
You never seen a never-ending story?
Oh, I hated it. Hated it.
Really? With a big dog?
Oh, that's the name of the dog?
Guys, let's not judge him.
Listen, go ahead and judge me because every time that movie came on, I hated it. And I got to hate it in Spanish too. Because whenever I would go visit my cousins in Mexico, it would be on. And like
we
this
had that whole conversation
movie,
too. Oh my gosh.
Movie was everywhere.
I was the only one that spoke. So I have been I call him a foster family. So my mom and my dad used to go out a lot. You want to invite every, and he was about for this family. Well, then this family wanted to meet me, right? So then every weekend I'd spend it in Mexico with like my adopted family. Mi abuelita, I didn't have one, right? So she was my abuelita, and I had all the cousins. Well, I was the only one that spoke English, right? So they would show the movies, and there were movies I'd seen already with the Spanish voiceover, and then I'm looking at them like, that's not what they're saying. But then I remember seeing the Spanish ones with like English subtitles, and I guess sometimes we keep waiting for this, and all this stuff. But we were just talking about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, the dub, I can't. Foreign movies, they're good, but
I prefer it because I don't like to read.
oh, I have captions on it all the time.
Oh, that's so stupid. I always have the
You called me
captions.
stupid.
No, not you.
Okay.
Me. My whole way of thinking. I do not like to read, but I keep the captions on.
I need the caption because sometimes the dialogue is too fast. I'm like, wait, what'd you say?
Yes.
then it
Or it gives me a head start to like the next thing. Say it's cool.
But it's say
read.
this.
Learn to read. But yeah, so back to the never-ending story. I wish that story would have ended quicker.
Guy. It's a cat.
I have no idea. Honestly, I cannot tell you what that's
What about Leopard?
about. Don't know where it is. It sounds like I should know where it is. I've probably seen it. I don't know. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But you know what I do like?
What?
I like your music.
Thank you.
Oh, so since a lot of things have changed with your music and your stage presence and how much you are on stage, have you gotten better at talking on stage?
Yes and no. Yes. So I've gotten better at saying my name. I've gotten better at introducing myself. Obviously, I'm a little bit of remembering. I realized that I don't have to remember everything. Do I still sound like I'm auctioning off something most of the times? Yes.
Because you just try to get it out.
I try to get it out.
Next.
And then I feel the pressure sometimes of knowing how many minutes I have. And I'm like, oh, I know how many songs I have, how many seconds or minutes do I have in between each song. So then I start to think about that too much while I'm on stage. And then I rush through. So we're still working on that, on getting better with talking slower. But I'm moving. I do dance on stage a little bit now. I'm not like Selena now. But, I talk a little bit to the audience, make jokes. I mean, I'm still a goofball.
Yeah.
It'll get closer to the way it was in Fiesta Latina.
That was really good. Yeah, because when I went to that party, or not party, what would you call it? Festival? Concert. Okay, concert. You looked very natural. Like it was just recent from our recording when you were saying that.
You were like, liar.
Yeah, I was like, she does real good. Hold on. But what is it that do you get like? Is it that you get nervous on stage? Like, are you nervous when you're singing?
No.
No.
So
just when you're talking.
Yes. The minute I sing, I'm That's it. It's fine. I know I can do it. I know I'm without like ego or sounding confident. I know I'm good to capture people, and I know that it's good. I know that it's good. I know that it's good enough, but when I speak, my speaking voice and my singing voice also are not the same. So I also feel like I sound weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You know.
Really?
Right now I sound like Fran Drescher.
Well, right now it's because you have the sniffles. It's that time of year.
But it's where was I going with this?
But your voice. Why do you think that your voice sounds weird?
I don't know.
Do people tell you that?
No, I tell myself.
It's just that. So this is something I kind of garnered. I don't know if that's the word, but from the first time we spoke, like you don't have the best positive talk. Even though you know.
He said I'm negative.
I have the worst negative talk. I'll shit talk myself all the time. I've said it on here before. Like I would call myself a fat ass piece of shit anything, every day. But it's like a motivation thing. It's a motivation for me to go work out, to eat better. It doesn't happen. Just to be better, to be better as a person too. So it's my motivational talk, but it's not very positive talk. It's not very positive talk to what other people would think. Like, everybody always gets the same reaction. Like, how would you say that about yourself? But at least sometimes you I've seen you talk to other people, or even talking to me. Sometimes also you don't have that positive talk. I don't know, and this is where the ego conversation was coming. I don't know if you're just trying to check your ego, or if you really in your head really think that.
I don't know. I think that's just me. I try my best not to, because in my head, I
because you're a badass. We'll say that, okay?
I'm like, I still haven't made it yet, so
doesn't matter. You made enough.
I made enough. Yes, I've made enough.
And
I'm very proud of where I'm at. All the people that I've met have been just incredible. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I met all these people that you used to see on TV and stuff, and just don't, never in a million years you thought you'd never meet.
Yeah.
I still do know I have a lot of work to do, but I'll get there.
Yeah, everybody has.
I can say my name fully now without running off the stage.
I would feel like if I'm having this conversation with Shelly who's done it all, I feel like she would still say, there's more work that I can do.
Yes.
Right? So I feel like just having that mindset of there's still more to do and not being satisfied is what makes you do more than most. Okay.
It's working and hustling every single day. We're always putting in work.
Yeah. Back to how you really feel about yourself. Like, why do you feel? Is it too much? Do you not want to talk about that?
I don't know. What do you mean how I really?
Like, why do you feel like your voice is weird? Why do you feel like
Doesn't everybody you listen to yourself and like that's what I sound like?
Maybe I guess so. Like I feel like when I'm talking, if I'm just talking out to people, I kind of like my voice. I don't know if that's how I sound to people.
Well, your monitors in your ears is just different. It's not, you have more of a bass to your voice, but then you hear yourself and you're like, where'd all that bass? Stop, no treble.
I edit these videos myself, so I have to listen to myself constantly, and there's many times where I have to.
He's like,
no. It's like, okay, I need to get up because I'm tired of listening to myself, and I'm like, wow, I hope other people are not tired of listening to me because this is really my shtick. This is what I want. But I get tired of listening to myself, so I'll take a break, and then I get back. So when the guest talks more, and I'm not saying you're not, but when the guests are talking more than me, then I can just go through the whole thing. But as soon as I'm talking too much,
I do that. So I skip my own song sometimes because I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Not because I don't think it's just. It's so.
I feel like any singer cannot sing. Just watch the song or listen to it.
It's so weird. Right? It's like, no. So we do the drops for a bunch of stations and stuff, and they'll set them, and Shelly would be like, "Hey, I need a drop for this," or my promoter Rosie would be like, "Hey, I need a drop for this station. They want you to say this, and that." I do the drop and I send it. I don't listen to it. I don't play it. I don't want to know. Here it is. Here you go.
Yep. Same thing. My son found me like on YouTube once. And he's like, he kept playing, and I was like, oh, it's that on TV. And I was like, okay, man, yeah, just stop, please. Like, no, it's so cool. I was like, no, it's not. It's not.
You were in the room, right?
But going back to you. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong with, but it's just the way. Because I know I'm like.
You said my self-esteem is low.
No, I did not. I did not say that. Because the ego conversation is I know I can grow a really bad ego if I let it, but I also don't let it. Like I feel like it doesn't service anybody anything. Like I wouldn't be able to help anything or anybody be better if I'm just like, oh, I'm really this cool guy.
Oh no, I'll tell you that for sure. I'm not Betty. Yeah, I'm not Betty. I'm not better than like a lot of people. I'm better than how I was when I first started February of last year. 100 times better. I told you I ran off the stage. Actually, it was Natasha's event. The Day of the Dead gala that she had for fundraising for the Riverwalk thing. She was like,
yeah, just edit that out anyways. It never existed.
I finished singing and I ran off the stage. So I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no.
So, but
I'm glad you didn't do that anymore.
Can you imagine?
Just gotta keep going.
No, oh my gosh. I think Queso Latino is just a dream come true. And it's almost that time again.
Are you gonna do it again?
Maybe.
Oh, that sounds cool. Can I yell out my name, or can I yell out again?
Yes.
We go fast! That's George. I wish I had that on me.
Who let this guy come back in?
I wish I would have gotten that on video. It was just like in the moment you were talking, and I was just like, go fast!
Like the old high school in the auditorium, and they're giving shout outs or something.
That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. Like we were back in we were back in that situation auditorium, just, or we go past high school.
I know, the only ones that were split. Was it our last? Anyways.
So a year after. But but no, so anyways, but do you feel like that you have to check your ego? Because now you're also getting spotted and you get pictures taken with people.
That was fun. No, those are so. I love you guys coming up to me and stuff. But I still have to remember that now I'm a public figure.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I said something about her, and she's.
I got worried. It's my asthma. I have to remember that I'm a public figure. My partner tells me all the time.
So you can't be wasting pencil.
I was never wasting pencil. No, because there's times where older gentlemen or gentlemen in general recognize me, and I'm like, wait, she's being a creeper. I'm like, ugh. And Mary's
we are.
Mary's like, baby, probably like recognizes you or something. And I'm like, do I know you from somewhere? You say it. Hi. I'm real. I have a defensive personality. That's just what I am. What do you want? Like, why are you asking? I don't trust anybody. So when we went to Austin, we were at Joe's getting coffee. We see the bike brigade or whatever, like some sort of
like a
tour, a bicycle tour. And they're jamming out to band and they're using that as their yes, and it was just like, I went up to them and I'm like, that's my song. And you can see, we have the video interaction and he's like, that's her, this is her.
Really?
And so.
Imagine it went the other way. Come on, get away from me, crazy lady.
I was like, oh my God. And so I showed him and it was incredible.
Yeah.
And then being asked to perform at the Texas Street Festival, which is the largest Labor Day festival celebration in Texas with David Lee Garza, Jake Bettis, Los Palominos. It was, and being the only female.
Oh, dang.
I was the only one, and it was fun. So it's only getting better. And then also being invited to the House of Blues to sing was just.
What's the House of Blues? Sorry. What's Labyrinth? What is Labyrinth?
What is Labyrinth?
Is that in Houston?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I kind of heard of it, but I'm not. I'm not really that cool. I am. Follow me. Don't unsubscribe. Just kidding. Anyway, how do you check your ego? Do you have to?
I feel like it's a double-edged question.
No, I mean everybody has an ego. I think if you say,
sometimes.
if you were to say you don't have an ego, then I would be like, mentirosa.
No, when I think Mary's the one that really knows or recognizes it. She's like, hey, calm down now. But it's like little things probably whenever I was asked to do this, I was asked to, or no, I turned into a diva. There you go. It may not be so much of an ego, but I turned into a diva. And she's like, chill out. When I'm getting ready for a video shoot or something, if it's hot, if my hair doesn't look, I'm just mad and grouchy the whole time. I'm not gonna do that. Yes, you are. Yes. We're out here. So we shot part of the music video for a song that we'll get to eventually.
Cielo y La Luna.
Yes. And it's in a beautiful place. It's the most gorgeous field that you'll ever see. But it was raining, it was muddy, my hair was flat, and I was sweating. So I was mad the whole time. And she's like, this needs to be fun or we're gonna leave. So I had to switch, but that's my mood gets changed by how I feel.
Yeah.
And so that's probably where you're being a diva. And then I take a few steps back because I remember the people that are around you, they're taking time out of their day.
Right.
And they're also in the same amount of weather, same shit situation you're into. So then that's how.
But they're not going to be on video for that. So I could kind of see why that would happen.
It all played out well though, because the song is mourning, a loved one. So you're not gonna be the perfect, so I look like a witch, which was fine.
Okay. Well, you kind of ruined the next thing I wanted to do with that song, but
sorry.
No, it's good. I mean, I only planned for ever for this conversation.
Well, you can edit it out.
No, I can no longer pretend like it never happened. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask about the song because I'm trying to interpret it myself. Cielo y La Luna. At first, I did see it as mourning for somebody that was lost, somebody died. But the more I listened to it, I was like, is it not? What am I listening? Like I was trying to then it started questioning to where, well, maybe she just means their partner's gone, not, but but maybe they can come back to, because and part of it sounds like you're saying so you come back to me or I'll come back to you, but till you meet again. Am I wrong?
Yes. So yes, they're not coming back. But no, it's about a person who has lost the love of their life, and she's stuck still on this earth while they are somewhere else, and she just hopes that they still remember, as she does, the love that they once had, and that he never or she never moves on, or stuff like that.
Que vengan a decir lo que quieran, me dicen que yo soy hechicera, no sabe lo que es el amor que nos brindamos.
It's sort of like the person.
She's singing to the loved one that's gone, but she's also kind of lost her mind, and she's kind of. So that's why there's that chant where it's me dicen que yo soy hechicera, right? And she's a witch, because she's just wandering aimlessly, and forever in love with this person that's no longer here. And that was the love of her life, and she's trying her best to figure out how to live and survive without him or her. And it's like the elements are also mourning her and help along with it. That's why it's la lluvia platicaba de un dolor. She's always so sad. The rainfall is telling everybody the story.
Yeah.
And it's such a good song.
That's a way better interpretation. I had it in my head.
They just rock up.
Well, it's more powerful like that. So to me, when I took it at first, right off the bat, I was thinking, the loss of someone in that sense. But I don't know why. At some point, I thought it was like the perspective of the person that was lost. Like if they're singing, and I thought that you were going that way at first because you said like, oh, I hope she never moves on or they never move on. Because that's always a thought, like it's a conversation with anybody that has, is a partner with anybody or together with anybody. It's like,
no, I don't want you to move on. I'm letting you know now. No, figure it out. Just love me forever.
Yeah, you can move on if you want.
No, you know what's
the next day. Well, no, for me,
Oh, okay.
John, if you're listening. No, but
I'm
do
kidding.
you guys have this conversation?
No.
Oh, you do, right? Everybody, I feel like everybody does. So me and my wife have it all the time.
No, I don't think we have.
I think we just recently had it too, and I was like, I'm gonna die before you.
I think the most recent one we have is where she's like, my grandma's this age. She's like, Mom, I'm gonna live forever. I was like, well.
Yeah. I know, it's such a good song now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm lost for words now.
We're gonna listen to it differently now.
Yeah, I am definitely. And you know what? I will play a little bit. I know you said you were not gonna sing for me today.
Oh, I can't.
No, I'm just kidding. But I got a little bit of it right now when you said it, when you explained like.
That wasn't singing. That was a chant.
It wasn't, but it was still like it was nice. Which is my favorite part of the song because like the whole song is very like slow, like morning, and then there's like a little pause, and then bum, 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 and that's my way of doing it because I have no musical talent. But it just like picks up so well, and then it goes back to it's like it's my favorite.
It was tricky. Let me tell you because mariachi is my foundation and loud is my foundation and. I was scared to sing the song with Shelly, but we did it, and it came out just. I could have never expected. That's why even my sister was like, "That gets you?" Yeah. Believe it or not.
Since we're talking about it, can I play a little segment of it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I got it on camera, so.
I actually got to perform it for the first time live.
Where?
For the Sangre por Arte event with Mr. Jesse Borrego for the 30th anniversary
I
of
saw that on the internet.
Yes, on the internet.
On the internet.
Yeah. And he got to hear it, and I'm gonna put it out there. He wants to direct El Gallo's music video, and we all know who shoots the music videos. Shameless plug of Black Sheep Creation.
You can say it louder.
A Black Sheep Creation, aka Mary Ruth Rice.
Hey.
AKA.
Very talented.
AKA. I thought you were saying something else. My partner. And so, can you imagine? It's Cielo y La Luna and like because it's also very LA, and Zion's the one that wrote it, the lyrics. So it's very Vato Loco for life, I feel.
Yeah.
So shameless. I'm putting that out in the universe. It's gonna be in a movie one day.
That would be awesome. I can't wait to see the music video. Like I feel like it's gonna be awesome. Awesome.
Yes, we're shooting that one, and we're shooting two
at the same time.
Simultaneously. We're
Yeah.
shooting two of them.
That's cool. I'll share it out because I feel like that's gonna be just the song itself. Like anybody should listen to it because it's really awesome. I wish I had another word for than awesome, but it's awesome.
Super awesome.
It's super duper. El Gallo Des is what she's talking about.
Yes,
I
I kept
there's
saying
other
David. Sorry. There's wait, what did I say?
You said David, then you
Oh
said
yeah.
Gallo. It's
El Gallo Des, guys, go follow him and listen to his music.
He's still my friend, I think. He better be. He promised forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
So, when does that video come? Is there a date?
Not for Cielo y La Luna, not yet. But the bonus music video that we're working on comes up in January.
What is bonus? Like, is it a different song or?
It's a different song. Yeah.
What's
It's. I mean, I'll just put it out there right because it's going to come out at the same time. My very, very first single, the one that started all of this, doesn't have a music video. So we found a location that I think was the perfect location to shoot it at.
Mm-hmm.
Because then people will there's Easter eggs in it. And you just have to connect the dots and follow the clues and it's gonna be it's fun.
Is it gonna lead me to somewhere? A never-ending story? Hey, back at it. You see how?
It's gonna lead you to the next song.
Next plans. The EP is out. Is there a full album in the works?
I hope so. Shelly actually has 2 songs for me already. We were listening to them. I have like this incredible just expectation and whatever of what it's gonna sound like, and she nailed it. So I love Los Ángeles Azules. You know, that old Wookiees keyboard sound. That's part of the music that I grew up with. Mm. And when she showed me the 2 that she's worked on, I was like just like a little girl where you just took her to a candy store or Willy Wonka's factory. And she's like, that's how it was, and I'm just super excited about it. And I think that's how the rest of the album is gonna go. I wanted to do something different than the EP. The EP was my feet getting wet and seeing what I could do, and it's a lot of soft music and stuff. So we want this next album to be dancing. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Do you feel like you're used to the studio stuff now? Like I know at first.
Never. No? Never. But I'm excited because I was the first artist to break in both of her brand new mics. So I'm gonna say that. I need the first.
You said break in, not break them.
No, I didn't break them.
Okay.
No, okay. They're both limited edition.
No, I know. Her studio is amazing. Hey, different word than awesome.
Hey. That's the name.
For Alicia.
Hey.
Okay. Let's 2 more questions. The last one's gonna be for your Too Hard Too Fast story.
Okay.
Another one.
Oh boy.
But 2023 is over. 2024 is just beginning. What are you taking from 2023 to use in 2024?
Everything I've learned from the industry, the artist development, and the gratitude and the blessings. I'm taking them all with me because I obviously did something right. The formula was right in 2023, and it's just going to get better for 2024. And of course, all of the amazing friendships that I made and still have. I'm taking you into 2024.
Yes. I'm here, baby. I'm here. Even if she doesn't want me. This video, like her music, will live forever. But
immortality.
No. That's cool. That's a really cool thing to take. Do you really think it's a formula, or you think it's just?
It has to be. It's not it's a formula that changes all the time, obviously, but it's still something you have to take pieces of it, of what you've learned, and just continue to put something else on top of it, and on top of it, it's just a building formula. And there isn't a code or a
cheat code.
There's no social media and all that stuff saying like, there's a specific way. There is not. It's just luck and
hard work.
I can't crack the algorithm.
Yeah, it's people. Mr. Beast knows, but I don't know if you know who that guy is. Yeah. But okay, never mind. But okay, so before your Too Hard Too Fast story, where can people follow you and find you?
Okay, so you can follow me on all social media. It's the same handle all across all of it. Alicia C Oficial with 1 F because it's spelled in Spanish. My website, aliciacoficial.com. YouTube, aliciacoficial.com. And then you can actually buy a physical CD if you're still into that. I have them. You can order them on my website or just shoot a message to any of the social media platforms. And then I have merch. What else? What else did I miss? Oh,
you said sorry.
Because he loves Instagram. Where else? And yeah, just it costs $1 to download a song. So iTunes, stream on Spotify, all your support, and just tell a friend and share it on social media.
And radios, do you still like? Yeah. People still request?
Yes. Oh my gosh, see, this is the part where I forget all of these. Call your favorite radio stations and ask for any one of my songs. They should have them. If they don't, let me know. I let my promoter know, and she will get the song to them.
So your deals and deals, because they still listen to it.
And they can call like every day, all the time.
Can they text? I'll shoot them
Yes,
a
they can
text.
text. You can text.
For real? I was just talking mess. Okay. So you can text the radio station now.
You can text the radio station now.
Interesting. They're moving on up.
Because they use the interwebs for all their stuff.
They think they are. Sorry, I'm not trying to be on the radio.
Just talking trash.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe I'll cut that out. No. I'm coming for you, radio. Anyway.
Give it the right radio station and they'll put your podcast on the station.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay.
We'll talk later. No, I'm just kidding. I want to build like a little vendetta. That's not the right word. Rivalry against the radio station. One of them. Maybe not all of them. Maybe just one.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't have one. No.
I haven't picked it yet.
It's a thought. Who do I go after? They all come after me. Don't bury me before I'm somebody. Your too hard, too fast story. Funny story that happened to you, a cautionary tale, or words of wisdom. No, use the same one as last time.
Oh man, a cautionary tale or a funny story. I feel like I've had quite a few funny stories now. Actually, we were on. I went to perform in Dallas with Marco Scove, who was on The Voice, and then the day after when I went to the House of Blues. Talk about like you are going to go through a lot of things when you're traveling and you're touring on your own. We stayed in a hotel in Dallas, which was amazing. We drove to Houston. We stayed in a hotel. Mind you, it takes me forever to get ready. The power goes out at the hotel. We're trying to figure out it's hot. That means there's no AC. I'm starting to freak out. My partner runs and throws everything back in the car. She turns on the AC. She's like, babe, it's okay. Let the AC on in the car. But the way she's like, it's okay. Like, you'll be fine. I'm like, like, this is it. I can't believe it. So we throw her, like, I'm on the bed. Like, fun fact, like, I can't put clothes on yet because it's hot. So if I'm going to start I cannot sweat. I have to put medias on. Like have you ever gotten out of the shower and you try to put your tights on? Well, not you, but have you ever gone out of the shower and you try to put your tights on and your sports bra on? It's like a death trap. You look like you're, in an insane asylum. And while I tried to put the medias on while I was sweating, so there I am. I'm trapped in my medias, ankles, they're wrapped around me. I'm not fully dressed still. She went to go check with the front desk, like, hey, are they ever going to turn on, whatever. She opens the door, and there I am, like, salchicha empacada, just like, help me.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were going to sound like you tried to walk and fell. Did you fall? No. Oh, I feel like that's where that story was going.
So it wasn't funny?
No, it was funny. No, that was funny. That was funny.
Whatever.
I liked it. Oh, my God. I'm going upstairs.
But no, we've experienced a lot of like it's been fun. And we have a lot of fun stories. Like there's times where I'm in a dress and I'm gonna tell it, girls wear Spanx and I have to pee now. I'm like, shoot, I woke them home without the whole on. So there I am in the bathroom having to get all completely undressed, peeing naked. With all my layers at my ankles.
Yeah.
It happens.
I can imagine. I get sweaty out of the shower too, and just putting jeans on. I turn into.
I do that sometimes. When I take a shower that's too hot, do you turn into a straight up beaver?
Diva.
Oh.
Diva. A beaver.
What is a beaver?
Yeah, definitely. No, but I can relate to that.
I'm real calentona. Like we had a couple stories. We had a Christmas event at Valley Vision in Dallas, and we were recording. And I'm a sweater, and the director, the one recording it, he was constantly like, "Somebody dab her." Because somebody dab her, it wasn't like they would dab me and walk away, do it again. Like, because I'm sweaty and my T-zone is a combination skin, guys. Okay? I have a T-zone that's super sweaty. I've never been called a sweaty bitch so many times in my life. Sorry, I didn't curse.
No, that's all right. You can definitely cuss. I'm surprised this was the only cuss part of this episode.
I said 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I must have missed it.
When you edit it, you'll hear it.
I'll watch it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going
Just
to
don't raise the volume.
This one's going to go louder. But listen to that full circle. We're sweating. We started off sweating. We ended up sweating.
Yay!
I feel like I
Sweat.
just now stopped sweating, and it's the end of the episode.
We can talk about my sister's butt again.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Too Hard, Too Fast with Alicia C for the second time. I hope it's not the last time.
Never.
Good. She said she's bringing me into 2024. So
Yeah. In my
at
pocket.
least I got one more year.
Maybe by then I'll have even more stuff. We can talk about
I'm
music.
sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you'll be cooler and bigger than ever.
I hope
But
not.
not like that.
Oh.
Not like that. Remember, Jennifer, you Jennifer Weird. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
That was fine.
Está